Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11". Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990, and he fights out of Harlem, New York. And he'll be facing Sebastian Fundora. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
What a venue, what a fight, what action.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
What I say you must obey. Good luck.
And we're underway in round one. Nice job getting that punch through. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Beautiful counter shot. It's all offense all the time. He threw a punch and just got countered. The perfect counter lands. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Sugar Ray is down. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that.
Just take the round.
And there's the bell for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Only catching air with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Start respecting each other's punching power. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good match.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter lands. This is a high-octane battle. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. A perfect counter shot. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
Punch, counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter. They stop the hook there. And down goes the towering Inferno. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round. I love the
You're thinking.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised.
And the towering inferno burns to the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You all right?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels.
And down goes the towering inferno. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
No rest for the weary. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. No one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever run.
You've switched off completely.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Catch and shoot. Unlucky. Robinson goes to the canvas. And you can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Nice counter. Bombs away. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And the towering inferno burns to the canvas. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing.
Fight's not over yet.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
That jab misses. Himself out though. They blocked the left there. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
Are you all right? You're out of there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.